Where is your head at? Great question. Another episode of Global 9 coming at you. Where's your head at? Where's your head at? Where's your head at? That is the topic of today's class. We're in Global 1.7. We have covered a lot of the subcategories of the social sciences so far this year. We've covered what it means to be a historian, a geographer, right? Anthropologist, an economist, even a sociologist. Today, we're going to take a more in-depth look at psychology and what it means to be a psychologist. This is, again, one of those subcategories of the social sciences that you could actually major in when you go to college, kids, right? I mean, nothing's stopping you from picking out a great four-year school, getting in there and becoming a major, basically a core subject study area of psychology. Fascinating stuff. I took some psychology courses myself. Probably trying to figure out what's going on in my head. Where's my head at? Let's start with a little definition of psychology. Right? When we talk about psychology, again, like we always like to, let's focus in on the root word or base words, right? This is going to be the study of the psyche. All right, and what does that mean? What is the psyche? The psyche is basically the totality of the human mind. And so when we talk about psychology, we are really learning about the study of the human mind. That's it. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple, right? Specifically, when we talk about the totality of the human mind, what we're really especially interested in, right? The real core area that we're interested in, which we'll term as the area of interest. Right? What all psychology basically boils down to is human behavior. Why do we do what we do? Where's your head at? Right? Why do you behave the way that you do? Pretty straightforward again. Right? What is your human nature? Why is it that I crave ice cream when I'm feeling a little bit lonely? I don't know. There's got to be an answer because I know I do. I know I crave that ice cream. Right? And psychology offers the answer to a lot of these questions. It's really the micro level, right? We learned about sociology where we talk about how people interact. But psychology is kind of the micro level where we just sort of zoom in on one brain, right? And try and figure out what's going on. Let's flip over to, let's watch a quick little clip from a TV show called The Office. Right? So there's that little piece. You know, just basic sort of recreation of the Pavlov dog experiment. You know, Dwight, Jim plans it where he hits that little startup noise on the windows. And every time that startup noise occurs, he gives Dwight an Altoid. Eventually, the noise occurs. Dwight sticks out his hand for the Altoid, but no Altoid to be given, right? He had conditioned Dwight, right? It affected his behavior by associating in Dwight's brain that startup noise with getting an Altoid, right? And Jim is sporting a little psychology there. He understands how Dwight's human mind works and that Dwight had drawn an association between the noise and getting the Altoid and then uses that to sort of like prank him. Okay, so the area of interest is behavior, and a lot of behavioral psychologists will say we can observe, right? We might not be able to get right into the brain and figure out exactly what's going on in there, but we can observe behavior to draw conclusions about how our minds work. Okay, that's pretty much the short of it for today. Can't think of anything else I want to cover at this particular moment. Again, just a quick little preview of this particular branch of the social sciences. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope that you don't go running out to get an Altoid next time the Windows startup sound occurs, right? Like, hopefully you didn't get brainwashed by the same conditioning experiment that Jim gave Dwight. That would be a real shame. All right. Adios.